This battery's gonna die.
We need you in here first.
Please don't die, battery. It's blinking.
I don't know, but they said they need your help.
Throwing something at me? What's going on? It's only the kicks.
No, you're not. And you're not.
Oh no.
Not the Kyrie. We've been playing this forever.
Welcome to Wilbur D. Rowe Middle School, where the teachers are great and every single kid is cool. Truly learn with the common goal. We are safe, respectful, and responsible. Home to math minds, some of the best readers, musicians, athletes, scholars, and web leaders. Lots happening in this wonderful place, and there's only one way to stay up to date. So if you got a case of the Sandbox Blues, hit the YouTube, check the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Not a thing that we cannot do. Growth mindset, it's the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So if you got a case of the Sandbox Blues, hit the YouTube, check the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Not a thing that we cannot do. Growth mindset, it's the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Hello, and hello, Rowe Middle School students.
It's that time of the year where we may be happy because it's time for summer vacation.
But we're also sad because it's the end of our time in Shamrock News.
We're going to start our final episode of Season 8 with our music video of our school song. We are proud to present you Elevate.
Yeah!
Alright. Okay, is this thing on? Alright. Shout out to Mr. Dixon, Mr. Simpson. Oh yeah, this is called Elevate. Yeah. I think this is crazy. I'm making a song, Mr. Dix. Alright. I wake up in the morning and I brush my teeth. Forget to take a shower so I smell like feet. I spray some X cologne, just leave me alone. I put my hoodie up and I bounce from home. Cause every day, ayy, I'm gonna get better. About to grab an umbrella so I'm ready for the weather. I'm on my feet like I'm as light as a feather. About to go elevate, we can do it together.
Said it's nothing but depths between me and my guy Eli. We ride like some bumblebugs coming out the beehive. Indeed, I've been on this since I was just a knee high. Drinking cherry Kool-Aid and eating a oatmeal cream pie. Green light go, up here flying like a crow. It's easy to get lost on these miles that we roam. Ain't no dial in my tone, you call, I'm there answering. Pick each other up and climb like we Stairmastering.
Fork in the road, I go straight. Finding the path my own way. Stand tall and I elevate. Take steps to the clouds and we celebrate. Fork in the road, I go straight. Finding the path my own way. Stand tall and I elevate. Take steps to the clouds and we celebrate.
Elevate.
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 Elevate. Elevate.
Elevate.
Elevate.
Elevate.
Elevate.
Elevate. Elevate. Elevate. Elevate.
Elevate.
Elevate.
Elevate. Walk into school and I see Mr. D. Tell me got good kicks and go flee like the bee Mr. D was talking about. And without a doubt, I see my buddy Ren walking about. Then I shout out, yo, then I go where I know where the flow is. Drop down thick, I can continue with my business. I'm a witness to the slickness. $200 will I find in Dapper Mr. Simpson.
Step in the room, there's a notebook in my pack. Guys, I'm even the screen, yeah, the room's feeling whack. Dap it up with a gem and I go sit at a seat. Make a picture in my mind, yeah, that's how I think. Scribbling, sketching, circles and lines. Elevate is the theme, couple arrows and vines. Another step towards improvement, that's what I say. It's not my best work, but I know there's better days.
Fork in the road, I go straight. Finding the path my own
Finding the path my own way. Stand tall and I elevate. Take steps to the clouds and we celebrate. Forking the road, I go straight. Finding the path my own way. Stand tall and I elevate. Take steps to the clouds and we celebrate.
Speaking of mottos, we have our motto for next year all picked out thanks to you all.
You voted and you chose.
And then we made a slightly different decision due to copyright laws.
And here are the details. So the results are in.
You have chosen the motto for next year.
We've got good news and bad news though. First, the bad news.
To Infinity and Beyond won pretty handily, racking up almost 30% of the vote.
But after some research and realizing that To Infinity and Beyond is copyrighted,
and also remembering that we will use this phrase as hashtags, the title of a song, and potential t-shirt designs,
we decided we can't take the chance with that motto.
especially knowing how strict Disney can be with their copyright property.
So now the good news.
So we're gonna go with the second choice. Receiving the next most votes was the motto suggested by Miss Prescott.
And the motto is
Dig deep.
That's right.
We've been rising up, leveling up, and elevating ourselves for the past few years.
Sometimes to go up higher, you need to dig deep into your roots. And that's what we'll be doing with Dig Deep.
digging deep within ourselves to find the well of inspiration, motivation, creativity, and perseverance.
Thanks again to everyone who voted. We look forward to digging deep with you next year.
Peace!
My silences have not protected me. Your silence will not protect you. Audre Lorde.
Audre Lorde was a poet who spoke in poems.
She described herself as a black lesbian mother warrior poet.
She co-founded a publishing company for women of color and helped launch the Afro-German movement.
What can we learn, young child of mine, about this quote we shared today?
First off, I'm older than you.
Now, young child, what can we learn about this wonderful quote we
I'm older than you.
Now,
Anyways, we can learn that staying silent will not help us. So it is important that we speak our mind as long as we aren't meaning to hurt others.
yes, very good, young child.
I'm older than you!
My silences have not protected me. Your silence will not protect you. Audre Lorde.
On Tuesdays, 8th graders celebrated the end of school year with our drive-through promotion.
Our students and families came out and kicked it and celebrated the end of a wild and exciting year.
Let's check out some highlights.
Congratulations, class of 2026!
winners! You chose your student government officials.
And we'd like to introduce them today. Here are your people for next year.
Hey 8th graders, you watched the videos.
You took time and made your decisions.
And you participated in the voting process.
And now today we'd like to introduce you to your freshman class officials.
You elected us to student government next year.
We look forward to representing you during homecoming week, lip sync battles, dance preparations, and all kinds of events happening at Milwaukee High School next year. Thanks for your votes.
We won't let you down.
We've had fun bringing the following segment to you all year.
So please, enjoy your last shower thoughts of the year.
Welcome back to Shower Thoughts. Caitlin's here again.
Have you ever thought of why like a tennis court or maybe even a basketball court like I'm on now is called the sport and then court? Why isn't it just called an athletic court? I don't know. Do you know?
When it rains, like it's doing right now, your tears are a small portion of that rain. Think about that. Okay, what do you got to say to that?
Just, wow. Have you ever thought of where a park bench like this one right here that I'm squatting on
And then I'm standing on because I want to be different.
it's called a park bench? When clearly, this is a school, not a park.
Wow.
What's going on here?
Wow.
Wow!
This was Shower Thoughts. Caitlin, you got anything you want to say?
I'm on the floor! Woo!
Okay.
Bye!
We've decided to bring back one of our segments from season 2, as we have one of the hosts working at our school.
That's right, 6 seasons after originally aired, we have another segment of Deep Thoughts with Austin McCarville.
Hello there, and welcome to Deep Thoughts with Austin McCarville. You know, I've always wondered why Rock Creek and Alder Creek have the name Creek in their school, but they don't actually have creeks. Yet Rowe has a creek, and it's not called Rowe Creek.
Hello there, Rowe Middle School, and welcome to the Deep Thoughts with Austin McCarville Reunion Special. Today, we will once again be asking the question, why do Rock Creek and Alder Creek, the other 2 middle schools in our area, both have creek in their name, yet Rowe Middle School, which is the only one that actually has a creek in its backyard, isn't called Rowe Creek? We truly may never know.
We asked 8th graders and 8th grade teachers what they will miss about the 8th grade and Rowe Middle School.
Let's take a look and see what folks are sad to leave behind. And see the things that will make people nostalgic 10 years from now on a starry night while they wax remembrance on their And see the things that will make people nostalgic 10 years from now on a
Who was that?
And let's take a look and see what folks are sad to leave behind.
We asked 8th graders and 8th grade teachers what they will miss about 8th grade and Rowe Middle School.
Let's take a look and see what they're sad to leave behind. And see the things that will make people nostalgic in 10 years from now on a starry night while they wax remembrance on their youth.
I did
What are you gonna miss the most about 8th grade?
Definitely Miss DiMarcello.
What are you gonna miss the most about 8th grade?
I am gonna miss all of my friends and all the amazing teachers at Rowe.
What are you gonna miss about 8th grade?
My friends, honestly. All my 7th grade friends, all of them.
And your 7th grade boyfriend?
Especially him. Especially him.
What are you gonna miss the most about the 8th graders?
I'm gonna miss the most about the 8th graders lunchtime probably, because that's where I get to like actually talk to kids and be able to hear about how things are going, and yeah, just a really fun group. I've already told the high school that they're getting an awesome group of freshmen.
What are you gonna miss the most about the 8th graders?
Their smiles. Definitely.
Good job. What are you gonna miss the most about 8th grade?
On these kids in soccer.
What are you gonna miss the most about the 8th graders?
I think this group of 8th graders is like extremely artistic and creative and mellow. And we definitely needed that mellow this year because it's been crazy. So I think I'm gonna miss the mellow creative people like you guys.
What are you gonna miss the most about the 8th graders?
Their bad style. A jokey, they're good style.
What are you gonna miss the most about 8th grade?
Mr. Simpson and Misty Marcello.
What are you gonna miss the most about 8th graders?
Everything.
Okay, what are you gonna miss the most about 8th graders?
I'm gonna miss getting to wander the halls with them and have them tell me to go to class, and then I tell them to go to class. Just like this, hey, go to class.
What are you gonna miss about the 8th graders? Their face.
Hey Josie, what are you gonna miss about 8th grade?
Probably the PE teacher.
What are you gonna miss about 8th grade?
I'm gonna miss Kins because she's moving to Tawatin, and I'm gonna miss Jonathan and Alicia and Chloe. I mean, she might be doing a walkie, but I don't know. What are you gonna miss about 8th grade?
I'm gonna miss Grace, I'm gonna miss Jonathan, and I'm gonna miss Anna, and then I'm also gonna miss like a ton of other people, but I'm gonna miss the fact that I live in Milwaukee.
What are you gonna miss about 8th grade? I'm gonna miss Mr. Simpson and Grace and Kalia and Kins.
What are you gonna miss about 8th grade, Quentin?
The 7th graders.
Oh. What are you gonna miss about 8th grade, Lyric?
I'm probably gonna miss the teachers.
What are you gonna miss about Raul, Luca?
I'm gonna miss my partner and some of my friends. What are you gonna miss about the 8th graders?
I'm gonna miss so many things. I'm gonna miss how funny they are. I'm gonna miss getting to laugh at all of your jokes and all of your shenanigans. I'm gonna miss how resilient you are, because you've all been through a lot and you still work so hard and you still try so hard. And I really love that and admire that about you all. I'm gonna miss you all so much.
What are you gonna miss about 8th grade?
The Shamrock news, I guess. So I don't know if they have that at Milwaukee.
What are you gonna miss about the 8th graders?
They're cool, and my sister, I'm gonna be in 7th grade. My sister goes to high school. It's gonna be sad. I know a lot of 8th graders here, and I'm just not gonna know a lot of them anymore.
What are you gonna miss about the 8th graders?
Well, telling us all their old stories that we don't care about.
What are you gonna miss about being in 8th grade?
People yelling at me for punching holes in the ceiling.
What are you gonna miss about being in 8th grade?
Late start and no homework.
What are you gonna miss about the 8th grade?
What am I gonna miss about you 8th graders? So much. I'm gonna miss your energy. I'm gonna miss your humor, the laughing, the jokes, the evolution of generations. I'm gonna miss the resiliency and strength that y'all have shown in surviving this pandemic. You have gone through a pandemic, right? And you're going on to high school, and y'all have taught me so much about what it means to just carry on and put one foot in front of the other and keep showing up for yourselves and your community in profound ways. I'm gonna miss all the interactions, the conversations, the planning, the problem solving, the mediations, all of it. This is an incredible 8th grade class, and you're going on to high school, and I truly believe you're gonna crush it. Okay, so best of luck to you, and much love for Mr. Harry.
What are you gonna miss about being in 8th grade? I'm probably gonna miss like Miss Doyle, my friend, you know, things like that and of that nature.
One thing I'm gonna miss is Mr. Solon. He's a great teacher.
What are you gonna miss about the 8th graders?
Santiago. Number one answer. I'm gonna miss my boy Santi.
What are you gonna miss about 8th grade?
Mr. Simpson and Coach Nate.
What are you gonna miss about being in 8th grade?
I'm gonna miss Santi.
What are you gonna miss about being in 8th grade?
I'm gonna miss my friends, and I'm gonna miss the slide I broke.
What are you gonna miss about being in 8th grade?
Middle school, I don't know. Friends, a lot of stuff, because some people aren't gonna go to the same school as me.
What are you gonna miss about being in 8th grade?
The school's building.
What are you gonna miss about being in 8th grade?
I'm gonna miss Mr. Simpson because he's like really cool and nice, and he like cares about all of us.
This is the last season for us of Shamrock News. We are season 8, and I hope y'all will have a great time filming season 9 next year. Thank you so much for listening to us, being there with the laughs, the cries, the funny times, and everything else. I know that this year especially has been difficult for everyone, and I hope next year is a better year. Thank you so much. I just want to say that. Y'all have been amazing. Y'all have cheered us on and stood up for us. Thank you so much. have fun, season 9 of the Shamrock News.
Bye, Miss LaFallon. We love you. We're
I
gonna
love
miss you so much.
I love you too, Haley.
Goodbye.
Bye, Miss Eastman. We love you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for being here. We're gonna miss you.
Bye, Mr. Slack. Thank you for being with us.
Goodbye, wonderful people.
Bye, Miss Draymond. We love you so much. Thank you for being here for all of us. Bye, Miss Odell. We'll miss you. Thank you for being such a great teacher.
Thank you. I'll miss you all.
Bye, Miss Hodgson. We'll miss you.
Bye.
You're an amazing teacher. Thank you for being here for all of us.
Well, I will miss everybody here.
Hey guys, so I'm going, this is my last day, and when you get to 8th grade, have some fun. Like, listen, don't get in trouble, be happy, stay happy, goodbye.
Bye, 8th grade. Bye, teachers. Be human, stay you. Peace out, Shamrocks.
It's been a fun year, and we're going to take the time now to look back at all the moments captured in Shamrock News.
It's time for a little 2021 to 2022 school year rewind.
Here's a clip show featuring the present and past members of Season 8 of the Shamrock News.
Teardrops, so sad. Welcome everyone to another exciting week of Shamrock News.
It's great to be back in front of a camera, in front of all you watching us.
I'm Elise, aka Zombie Janitor.
And I'm Quinn, aka just in a silly goofy mood.
We're going to kickstart today's episode with information about the upcoming cross-country season.
Welcome on and welcome all to the Shamrock News.
We're hitting the ground running, getting right back into the school year.
Welcome to the third episode of the Shamrock News. I am Larkin, aka Walmart Shopping Bag.
I'm Caitlin, aka Bob.
Hello, Rowe Shamrock. We've got a very special 6th grade leadership-centered episode of the Shamrock News this week.
Welcome back to the Shamrock News.
It's been so long since we've seen you,
and we've missed you dearly. We've got a great couple of episodes in store for you for the next 2 weeks as we get ready to wind down 2021. Shamrocks.
See you next week on the Shamrock News.
Same Shamrock time, same Shamrock place.
That's where I'm going to school.
See you next time on the Shamrock News.
Same Shamrock time.
Same Shamrock place.
For joining us from middle school.
See you next time on the Shamrock News.
Same Shamrock time.
Same Shamrock place.
Thanks for joining us, Rowe Middle School. See you next time on the Shamrock News.
Same Shamrock time, same Shamrock place.
Thanks for joining us, Rowe Middle School. We'll see y'all next time.
Same Shamrock time.
Same Shamrock place.
Thanks for joining us this week, Rowe.
See you next week on Shamrock News.
Same Shamrock time, same Shamrock place.
Thanks for joining us this school year, Rowe Middle School.
We've loved hanging out with you every Wednesday.
The Shamrock News will be back next year for Season 9.
At same Shamrock time and same Shamrock place.
This is Season 8, signing off.
Peace!
Goodbye, bye.
I'm done, I'm crying.
You're still going? What is happening?
I want to make sure I got everybody.
I think you got everybody.
Yeah. This level.
Goodbye, everyone.
Wow, this year's been a wild ride. This year has been interesting, to say the most, because it feels like so much stuff has happened, yet at the same time, so little. Like, there was all those events, the staff versus students basketball, the shootout, I think there's a bowling night once, the 5 Ps party.
The next one is Rylan Cotton in 8th grade.
That 300 trucks or something gets you pizza party, which like literally never happened. And then there's a million word club. Yet I forgot most of them even happened. There were the 2 trips, the Oaks Park and the zoo trip. I had a blast with the Oaks Park one. Not so much the zoo. Filming for the Shamrock News was a really good experience. I'd say I liked it. I think I even had some memorable moments. Sorry. The picture day sketch from the first episode that was done in like one take, which I thought was really cool. The announcement about me leaving, which turned out to be completely false because I looked at what I was going to be doing online and I didn't really like it. And then there was the one for Autism Acceptance Month, which was really hard to film. Like, I mean, the script kept falling off, the camera kept going out of focus, and people wouldn't stop going, you know, in and out of the hallways. But I think it was worth it, even if not everyone paid attention to it. And then I'm becoming a freshman. Jeez, it feels like it's only been like a few months, not an entire year. And then apparently it seems like a bunch of teachers are leaving, which is really sad to say the least, because I think Miss Eastman might have become like my new favorite teacher. Yeah, this year was just very interesting. I would say something else about like 8th graders might not be ready to become freshmen. It's gonna be alright, and I don't know where I'm going with this. And then almost the last day of school for the 8th graders. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm exactly ready yet. For all the people who helped me get this far, thank you. Thank you for helping me get to where I am right now. Because if you didn't, I don't exactly know where I would be right now. Yeah, this is Rylan Cotton signing off for the year.
Was good. This is our final Shamrock shout out of the entire year, and I would like to give a Shamrock shout out to season 8 of the Shamrock News. I can barely talk right now. It is approximately 11:30 at night, and we had a basketball game tonight in which I was doing a lot of yelling. But the show must go on, and go on it will. It was very interesting coming back to school this year when we were all in our beginning of the year meetings and we were talking about masks and 3 feet of space. I just didn't know how the news was going to work. I thought it would be difficult for people to understand. It was going to be weird with people filming with masks on, but at the same time it was going to be a little bit better than being at home and filming with your Google Chromebook. Kids were going to get to use the new computers that we got, the new cameras that we got, and I was really excited about the year. And I will say that season 8 definitely lived up to the expectations that this community needed for it. When we went away for COVID for the end of 2020 and the entire 2020-2021 school year, there was a sense of community that was missing. And that sense of community is really, really important. It's the thing that makes people care about each other. It's the things that make people want to work for each other, and it's the things that make people want to help each other up when we fall. I don't know if we had that community when we came back this year, and I think that even times throughout the year and at the end of the year, it felt like we didn't have that community. But I really felt like the season 8 kids came in and tried to reestablish that sense of belonging, and I think they did a pretty darn good job doing it. Just from the get-go, they were great on the cameras, technologically speaking and editingly speaking. They're awesome. They can come in and there is not a single group I couldn't be like, hey, I need this to go get done, and they wouldn't go film it, they wouldn't be able to edit it, they wouldn't be able to do all the different things because they're all so good at that aspect of things. Especially as we got further and further along, the shots would be great, the lighting would be good, the sound quality would be awesome. And I think that they were probably the most gifted editing group I've had in my entire time of Shamrock News. Now, they do benefit from the fact that we have now 22 brand new Mac desktops. That does make it a little bit easier. But they came through and they worked with what they have, and they really, really knocked it out the park. And not only were they the people who were bringing us the news every week, they're also the people who did the dance. We did a thing for the district where we asked people what their favorite part of the school year was. We got 100 clips, and I bet you 70 of those clips were people saying that the dance was their favorite part of the entire school year. And that was us. That was the Shamrock News. They put that whole thing together. Our dance committee worked for 2 months on that. And our 8th graders were leaders, and they helped out our 6th grade leadership. All that stuff in that Elevate video, that's all stuff that we did as Shamrock News and 6th grade leadership. And those Shamrock News members were out and they were doing the bowling and they were doing the football and they were making sure that we had the staff for students basketball, and we were at the game days. And they were filming all of these amazing things that were happening at this school, and they really did a good job of capturing what is great about this place. And the thing that I think is great about this place is the ability to have fun even though we're going through things. A lot of people here are having difficult times in their lives. It hasn't been easy for anybody the last couple years. And when we are at our best, we are coming together and we are helping each other out in that. And I think that the Shamrock News not only helps foster that connectivity, it also captures it and it shares it to the community and disseminates it for everybody in the district and the Milwaukee area to see. And I love that. And I really love this group of kids. I didn't really have a relationship with any of them at the beginning of the year. I was never their teacher in an in-person setting. Normally, when we come into a Shamrock News season, I have had most of the kids the year before in media arts, so I had to build a relationship with all of them from the get-go. And once we had that relationship kind of locked in, I think we did some awesome stuff. I know the kids wish we would have done more Willett Sports or Wacky Wilbur D challenges, but the reason that we didn't is because they were so good that we just always had things to do because I could always give them things to do. And I just really appreciate all of them from all the different corners and areas of the room where they would all congregate, and we had our little groups within the group, and people just knocked it out. I got nothing but love for this group of people. today when I was writing the script for the end of the Shamrock News and I wrote the lines, season 8 signing off, I actually like choked up a little bit. I got a little Pixar teary-eyed because that's sad to me, but it's also really beautiful because they get to go on and do more things. And I get another group next year, but I think season 8 is going to go down. When I start tiering Shamrock News Group, they're going to be an S tier group. They're going to be off in their own little category of like bringing us back after a pandemic, not even after, in the midst of a pandemic. So I just have an immense amount of love. Fortunately, I'll get to see a lot of them up at the high school as I go up and work with the student government. I'm in the weight rooms in the morning. I am coaching basketball up there, so I'll get to see them as they continue on in their career in the North Clackamas School District. But I feel very fortunate that I got the opportunity to be with them this year, and I think that they have taught me a lot as a teacher about how we're going to do the program moving forward. And I think they've revitalized and reestablished my commitment to this place. So, season 8, I have an immense amount of love for you. You always have someone in your corner with me, and I wish you nothing but the most amazing fortune as you move forward through your life, through your schooling, through your education, through your relationships. Thank you. Y'all killed it. It was absolutely beautiful, and it was an honor and privilege. Much love.